Hey guys, so this is the Aguachiles recipe video that a lot of my followers have been asking me for. I'm not like a professional cook or anything, but I do love cooking. I was raised by my grandmother. For those of you that personally know me, my grandma started teaching me how to cook since I was like 13 years old. I'm not gonna lie, at first I used to get mad because like what 13-year-old wants to cook, you know, but she was sick and she liked having fresh new dinner every day. So I used to come home from middle school and I used to roll her on her wheelchair, and she used to sit with me in the kitchen, and she'll literally tell me step by step, you know, what to make and like what seasonings and all that. So now that I am, you know, older, married, and I'm a mom, I'm thankful for that because I actually really enjoy it now, and I really love, you know, I love it, and it feels good to say like I know how to cook that, or you know, it feels nice when people ask me like, how did you make that, you know? Something that I get a lot of compliments on is my aguachiles and ceviche. So I'm gonna combine them both, and I'm going to do aguachiles on top of the ceviche, and I'm just gonna make the ceviche with the salsa, the aguachile salsa. So it's kind of like a green ceviche with aguachiles on top. You guys will see, it's really good. I've been seeing that back in Cali, it's like literally summer already, and you know, this is such a good, you know, something really good to eat when it's really hot out. It's really refreshing, and you know, you can have it with cold beers for those of you who like to drink. You need one, not for the recipe, but to relax while you're cooking. I'm just kidding. I bought these. They're extra large. It's 20 ounces. So it's easy peel. You know, oh, not easy peel, sorry. These are already peeled. They're peeled and cleaned, and they have just the tail. So I'm gonna use some of these for the aguachiles on top. And then I got these other ones. Actually, I sent one to the store for these. These are raw large shrimp, and they're peeled and cleaned. So this is 12 ounces, so together it makes 2 pounds. Okay, so you're gonna have some lemons and some limes. You can use the artificial kind because I know that they're very expensive right now. Like for example here, each one of them was like 85 cents, you know, so I like the taste of both of them. I like to combine them. So if you just want to buy a few and then use the rest artificial, the lemon, it says it's natural anyway, so you can work with that too. I do have some of that, but I think that I have enough lemons and limes for my juice. You need chiles serranos, serrano peppers. They're like the jalapenos, but the skinnier kind. Some tomatoes, a red onion. I'm going to use another one I used from last night just so it won't go to waste. I love onion. Like, you know how some girls are like so shy? I've never been like that. Like when I would go on dates with Gonzalo when we were barely dating, you know, some worry about like their breath. I wouldn't care. I'm like, extra onions on my stuff. Like I don't care. I love onions. You need cilantro, and then these 2 huge cucumbers. Some pepper, some salt, a lot of salt. Cutting board and knife, and a blender to blend your juice. I pulled out some bowls and some spoons just to mix at the end. And this is for the very, very end. I love avocados, and they're freaking expensive too. And these right here, these are like golden. These are called chile tepin. He'll spell it out here. T-E-P-I-N, and this is about $12 worth of it. They come in these little like packages. You know, I'll put the ingredients down in the description area so that you guys can just screenshot it and go shopping. These are already thawed out, so I'm just gonna like rinse them out and, you know, chop up the ones I'm gonna use for the ceviche, put them in a bowl, put pepper and salt, and let them sit to the side. Meanwhile, I chop up my tomatoes, my onion, and my cucumbers. So let me do that. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off by chopping up the ones. Both of them were already peeled and cleaned, except the bigger bag still has a tail on. So I'm gonna start off by chopping up my shrimp that don't have a tail. And I like everything chopped up really fine, so it's up to you. You can get them in big chunks if you want. You can even have the shrimp whole if you want. Okay, so I chopped up my shrimp for my ceviche, and I put a few to the side with the tail. So remember, I had the bigger bag. The bigger bag was 20 ounces, and that was the one that came clean, peeled, and just had the tail on. So I'm gonna use those for the aguachiles. I did grab a little bunch out of there, and then I added some more to the 12 ounce, which were just clean and peeled and raw. Remember, they're raw. You can also, it's to your liking. If you don't like them cooked in lemon juice, you can also boil them and then do the whole process just with cooked shrimp. So meanwhile, I'm going to add some pepper. Not too much, just, you know, a little bit. And I'll add some to my aguachiles one. And I'm going to add some salt. So I'm going to do like a teaspoon and a half for the ceviche one. Like that. And then for the aguachiles, about 1 teaspoon. So I'm just gonna mix them. I'm gonna mix that. These two. And what I'm going to do, meanwhile, I chop up everything else, I'm gonna squeeze like a lemon and a half, just so that it can start curing. So mix that. So I'll let that sit, and then I'm gonna do the same for the other shrimp. I'm just gonna do a lemon and a half. Yeah, because these aren't as many as those. So. Just so that, you know, they can start cooking a little bit, and they can have like a really lemony taste, and that way it won't take too long to cook once we mix everything together. So we'll let that sit, and then I'm going to chop up my tomatoes, my onion, and my cucumber. And for the sauce, the salsa, it's just, you know, lemon and lime juice, a bunch of cilantro, and Chiles serranos. I would recommend to start off slow, and if it's not spicy enough, then add, because it's easier that way to fix it, other than, you know, instead of making it too spicy, and then, you know, it's kind of harder like that. So I would recommend like add 4 and blend it, and then try it. And if you say like, oh, you know, I can take some more. What I do, since Gonzalo and I are very different when it comes to spicy, I always make me a spicier salsa on the side that I just pour on my bowl. So you can also do that. So we'll do the salsa at the end. That way I can show you exactly the steps. So I may start crying right here. I may not, because I don't know if you guys have heard that saying that if you cry when you cut onions, that means you're celosa. Like celosa meaning like towards your, you know, your partner, that you are like, you know, how do you say celosa? Not jealous. Jealous?
Yeah.
Jealous, that you're a jealous person. But I'm not jealous. So let's hope not. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm done chopping up like my veggies. I chopped up the large cucumber, which is 1, and I did like another piece, maybe like a third of the other long one. I didn't peel it because this is like the very thin type, and the peel actually tastes really good. Usually they're thicker and they're oily, so when it's like that, I just peel it off. And I leave 1 or 2 stripes per cucumber because I really like the green color. That's one thing, like I love colors. This is for the ceviche. Talking about the ceviche, let me mix it one more time. So it's been sitting on that little bit of lemon for that while. And you can see that it has already started to cook. And then this is for the aguachiles part on top. I cut in circles tomatoes, cucumbers, and that's the other piece of the large cucumber. I should have gotten more cucumbers. I love cucumbers, but I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna come out to be this much. I should have gotten like at least 1 or 2 more. And then I did some of these little stringy onions for the aguachiles part. So now for the sauce. I cut up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lemons and 1, 2, 3, 4 limes. And you can just squeeze them in. So now I have my clean cilantro. I'm gonna chop off about that much of the little stem at the bottom. So I'll throw this away. And then I'm still gonna like cut it into 3 and put it into my juice. And I washed, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 serranos. I'm gonna start slow. I'm not gonna throw all of them in there. So I'll do 5. So I'll do 5. And then the salt we do later. So we're gonna blend the cilantro, lemon and lime juice, and the serranos. Let me put that in the blender. This is a finished product. I still have to taste it. Where's my little teaspoon? Ooh, it's spicy. Okay, so I'm gonna put some to the side for me. Okay, I think that's enough. And I have to crush these. I forgot about them here. Okay, so this is $12 worth of little chiles de pin. I'm going to sprinkle some on my salsa, not on the one that I'm gonna pour on the whole thing because I know Gonzalo will kill me. That's fine. Where's my salt? Okie dokie, so now it's the fun part, which is mixing all of the ingredients, all the, veggies and everything together. So this is all for the ceviche. All of the onion, cucumber, and all the tomato. Once you have like mixed it together, if you feel like, oh, maybe I need like more cucumber, maybe I need more onion, just you can play with it, whatever you want. It's yours, it's to your liking, whatever you feel works for you. Oh, my mouth is so. Yeah, it definitely needs more onion, so I'm gonna chop up more onion for this. Yes, perfect. So that looks good. Now I'm going to add some of the green salsa. So now that I've added the salsa, remember I didn't have any salt except the little bit that I did add at the beginning. So I'm just going to okay. And remember, anyone can add as much salt as they want on their plate. So if you want, you don't even have to put a lot of it on here. So that way people can, eat it how they like once it's on their plate. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate. Oh, I have a lot of cucumber left over. I should have put it. So this is kind of, I'm just gonna add some more on top, just because I have a lot of it left over. I may be a little extra over here doing all this extra stuff to it, but we'll leave the center open. The onion, I'm gonna do it on top. Well, I can do it on the side too. Just kind of sprinkle it everywhere. Looks like a salad. Okay, now I'm gonna add the shrimp. It's really easy since they're already clean and peeled, so you just kind of have to like butterfly them open. So I butterflied all the shrimp and now I'm just putting them around the bowl. Oh, my cucumbers, you can't even see them anymore, but you know they're there. I even have like 3 that I can just add on top for decoration.